I got like 2 hoodies on. I thought I was trying to do something cool and hip, but it's not popping for me. It's not popping for me. So I just want to talk about a couple things regarding this Harriet movie that dropped last week. I had not seen it, but I've seen clips of the bootleg, which for me was good enough, especially since I already knew I wasn't trying to watch it. It seems that Focus Pictures and Cynthia Rivio, Casey Lemons, it seems that they were determined to desecrating our one of our greatest ancestors, Harriet Tubman. And it's crazy. Her real name, or her birth name, was Araminta Ross. Araminta Ross. I can't remember. I don't know how to pronounce her first name right now, but her last name is Ross. So my last name is Ross. I think that's pretty dope. We could be related. So now I take it super personal that they pretty much made Harriet into a bed wench in every form. From what I seen and what I heard, which was a lot, that there was some weird romantic interest between the slave master and her, and just shoehorning fictional characters that weren't even part of Harriet Tubman's life. My thing is this. I've read a couple biography, maybe in total of 1, but between YouTube and what I've read online and articles and audiobooks, I've definitely done a little bit of homework on Harriet Tubman. And her life was interesting as fuck, regardless, or without any of that other shit they feel like they had to add, like the black bounty hunter. Why are you doing that? So when people do these kind of things, you realize that there's an agenda behind it. And I really feel like they were trying to target black women, especially going into the 2020 election. They're trying to confuse black people and just psychologically masturbating black women into this independent womanhood thing, and black men ain't shit. I feel like that agenda is always pushed on us, and they get a small percentage or just one spectacle of some black guy not being trash, i.e. R. Kelly, and then they just fucking hone in on it and just amplify the shit and make it seem like, see, all black men are trash. I told you, girl. I told you. It's all because of white supremacy that we're at this point right now. So anyway, this movie definitely fills that agenda as far as the black men ain't shit, black women independent. The lawyer heard he was a coward, and every time Harriet was determining what she was going to do next, as far as going back and getting her family, he was always like, no, don't do that, and the black bounty hunter, bigger long, like, we black people that really supporting this, we gotta do better than this shit. Like, we gotta have fucking standards. They are always shitting on us. They are always using us for money. But they shit on the people who are actually still here, fighting right now. Black people are still fucking fighting white supremacy. Black people are still dealing with the bullshit we've been dealing with since fucking goddamn fucking 16, 19. And all these amazing stories and music and art and culture, literature that these white fucking companies come in and make money off of us, and then today in 2020 still be treating us like trash. So it's ridiculous, you know. And this bigger long character, I don't even want to get into it, but they made him the villain, and they made it to the point where he's about to kill Harriet, and she is saved by her white master who hired the dude, and he said you could do whatever you want with her. Does that not include killing her? Especially if she's been a pain in the ass and fucking up your profit. Shit. She somehow has access to all this underground railroad connections to free 70 plus slaves out your plantation. I feel that killing her would align with what you'd want done. But no, the dude kills a black guy, and I'm assuming that's how the movie comes to its conclusion or towards its end. So, anyway, it's ridiculous what they do. I mean, at first they put Cynthia Erivo, who's a Igbo Nigerian, and I don't have any problem with Igbo Nigerians per se as far as now. You know, I mean, you can't control your lineage, but when you are casted, you know, to play a slave, you know, in a country, that you're not from, you know, like it's an American film, you know, and about American real history, real hero, and somehow casting calls just skipped through all that and just picked you, you know, knowing that she's got a Tony Award, a Grammy, and what else? Fucking Emmy, you know. So it seems like they're setting her up, you know, to be this great, you know, actress to fill in for Black Americans, kind of like what I guess Daniel Kaluuya is stepping into himself. Seems that he's, you know, getting all these roles and convincing directors that, you know, being a Black Brit playing a Black American is, you know, no different than a Black American playing a Black American. So, which I feel like I would not have a problem with, I guess, per se. But because Black Americans, it's fucking hard out here for Black Americans, period, on every level, because of this institutionalized system of racism that we're specifically targeted in. And so when I see Black Brits coming from over waters, coming here to Hollywood, which is, you know, which was built off of the economic success in America due to Black people, American descendants of slaves, and for some reason they can't do their own shit over there. They got to come here and they level up in their career by playing Black Americans because we have an amazing story and history. And do I need to say more? Everyone knows Black people are the shit, but they don't want to be Black because of this white supremacist system. But what we produce, what we have given to, you know, this world in the past 500 years, because of all the oppression that we've gone through, we're the strongest group of people, so we're going to have the biggest impact. Even if we're the minority of, you know, the diaspora, you know, the African diaspora, or, you know, as you will. So, anyway, when you see these kind of movies, you know, I feel that you really have to understand that they are trying to silence us on every single level. You know, they don't want to hear shit. They do this all the time. We tell y'all, yo, this is fucked up. Stop that shit. Yeah, whatever. 50 years down the line, they're like, oh my God, like, so great. You guys are amazing. And, 50 years down the line, we have, people getting killed and, scammed and, it don't even matter by then. The point is to stop that shit when we tell you to stop. We've set the standard for America when it comes to justice. Everything that America prides itself on as far as, being the best country, freedom, all this bullshit is because of black Americans fighting for these rights. God damn it. So, it's crazy, that we're living in that. But it's what continues to make us great, and we will get justice, and this white supremacist system will be dismantled because of us and only us. Of course, we'll have allies once, we knock some sense into them and give them receipts, even though we shouldn't have to give them receipts. It's fucking obvious what's going on. But yeah, we're gonna do it because we do it. We've been doing it. We've been setting the standard. We've been getting this shit done. Now it's time to finish it, though, which is economic inclusion. Black empowerment, which obviously is going to be a whole nother video. I'm not trying to spend another 10 minutes, but I just wanted to express my thoughts on this Harriet Tubman movie and what's going on around that. So anyway, peace out.